11:30 bathroom break, and I'm Annee DeChant. And today on the 11:30 bathroom break, as always, is Motivation Monday. And I am motivated today to not ignore what is going on in the United States of America. I don't, as I said in my mailer earlier this morning, I cannot not talk about what is happening as a result of the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis. So I will speak to you about the song that I'm going to share today, which is the Prelude to Swing. And I will speak to you about why I chose that and why I think it's important. The thoughts inside of that piece are important. So here in Nashville, we have had protests like so many cities across our country after the death of the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis. And so I will speak to what is happening in my city because it's what I know most about, what I've been reading and watching about. And I want to talk about a post I saw from a woman who was at the protests this weekend. And she said, "We had a peaceful protest." And she said that you're reading and seeing a lot about the courthouse being set on fire. She said, but that is a small portion of what was going on, a tiny portion relatively to what was going on in downtown Nashville this weekend. The majority of people were assembled peacefully, and they acted peacefully. They acted respectfully, but they are rising up. The people are rising up because it seems to me that justice is not trickling down or across right now, and that we've got a problem in our country, and it's systemic. And now people have had enough. This is sort of the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back in my vision. So I just want to let you know that here in Nashville, yes, there are people, a small group of people who are starting things on fire, who are causing problems, who are looting. But the majority of people are doing the right thing, and they're standing for what they believe in, and that's justice for people. I also want to tell you that I did not go to the protests. As I watched TV, I saw that there were people, many people, not wearing masks. And in spite of what is going, or along with what is going on regarding the injustice in our country, the division of wealth, the disproportionate division of wealth, that there is also still a pandemic. And I do not see how it is different from day one in terms of the danger of this virus, the coronavirus. It doesn't make sense to me that people don't wear masks, except when I understand that there are people who cannot afford masks. And there are people who can't afford food right now. There are lines, miles and miles of lines. I know this to be true. I know it firsthand from a friend of mine, Leanne, who's in Dallas, Texas, and is helping to feed people. And she told us there are miles and miles of cars filled with people who need food. And there are people who cannot afford a mask because they're choosing between eating and a mask to keep them safe. There are people who cannot afford not to go to work, and suddenly they're essential. This is all upsetting to all of us. And today I ask on Motivation Monday that we motivate ourselves to really look at our fears. What are they? What is it that keeps us apart from one another? I'm so happy to see that people are joining together. I'm seeing white people, black people, brown people, people of many races gathering together in our cities to say enough of mistreatment of people. So today I would like to give mind to Darnella Frazier. She is the 17-year-old. Let's ask Siri and Alexis who she is. I find this interesting today. Watch and listen. Alexa, who is Darnella Frazier?
Ann Frazier is a pseudonym for Teresa Weir.
I've asked Alexa that question now 4 times today, and every time she does not know who Darnella Frazier is. Somebody's programming Alexa. I don't know why she isn't coming up. Maybe somebody can tell me that. Let's try Siri. Siri,
Sorry, I don't know
Alexa, stop. Siri, who is Darnella Fraser?
Here's what I found.
Sorry, she's not turned up, but here's what she found. Darnella Fraser is the 17-year-old girl who filmed the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 17 years old. And she's online now, and people are calling her out because they think that maybe she could have done something, like gone to his aid. And she said in response to that, I was afraid. I was afraid that I was going to end up the same. And I can't argue with her about that. But because of Darnella Fraser, the 17-year-old who filmed the murder of George Floyd, in spite of the fact that she was being stared down by police, is the reason that today people know about what really happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So that is who Darnella Fraser is, a 17-year-old girl who is no doubt traumatized by what she saw, and was our link to that story. So today, it is the 11:30 bathroom break. I know it's a break, but sometimes maybe we take a break to think about what's going on. I believe that there should not be a lack for food in this country, for justice in this country, which means that people have enough to eat. I don't think that anybody should not have a mask. I'm going to be doing a concert soon. It's going to be called Task Mask Concert, and we're going to provide masks for people. That's something that I can do. So today I'm going to sing for you the Prelude to Swing, which is from this CD, Lost in Kentucky, recorded here in Nashville. I had previously recorded and released the song Swing on the CD Swing, and before I got ready to do Lost in Kentucky, I wrote the Prelude to Swing. And I remember being on the steps of my home here in Nashville, and this prelude coming to me almost like a dream. As a writer, you really wish for more of those kinds of things when a song is written very quickly. This one was, and it just sort of came quickly and not too difficultly. Is difficultly a word, Aaron? Yes, it is. Thank goodness. So I want to sing it for you today. And as the title of today's bathroom break says, stand and face the fears that haunt me. I said us because I wanted to include you in today's theme for this bathroom break. And it's time to stand up and take to the streets peacefully, but to stand up for what is ours. And that's ours is a piece of the pie for everyone. This is the Prelude to Swing. I want to let you know that I really like you, that I love you, and that you're not alone. I remind you to stay safe, and that we are all connected. We are all connected. This is the Prelude to Swing. And if you're familiar with it, then sing it with me. And my heart goes out to the family of George Floyd. And I mean it. Who will stand and fight, Lord, when I'm loath to carry on, when I'm bowed with my burden? I turn to you, Lord, to keep me strong. Who will stand and fight, Lord, when my faith has gone to sleep? Through all my trials and tribulations, my feet, Lord. Like a mountain I will rise, stand and face the fear that haunts me. Its release will be my prize. Oh, who will be my strength, Lord, when I'm loath to carry on, when I'm bowed with my burden? Oh, I turn to you, Lord, to keep me strong. Oh, you have called us to our feet, Lord. It's like a mountain. We will rise. We'll stand and face the fear that haunts us. Its release will be our pride. Its release will be our pride. All right, everybody, this is the 11:30 bathroom break. I'm singer-songwriter Annee DeChant, a citizen of the United States of America, and a member of a world that needs healing. The whole world. I will see you on Wednesday.